Hello and welcome to part B of the 7th episode of Ukulele Jam Kit. Last week we worked on a chord progression inspired by the tune Megalovania from the hit video game Undertale, and this week we're going to be adding to our jam by introducing an E blues scale. If you'd like to see how a 4-part series comes together, check out the link in the description below where you can see the first 6 episodes in their entirety. But today we're going to work on this blues scale and it sounds something like this. And this is the very scale that's going to be used for the Megalovania riff, which we'll be learning in a couple weeks here. So to play this scale, it looks something like this. Now we're going to start with just ascending. And to do this, we're going to be using what's called a 1 finger per fret rule. So we're going to take our index finger, place it on the 4th fret of the C string, and we're going to play that with our thumb. The next note that we're going to play is 7 on the C string. And to do this, we're going to take our pinky and cross it up. And you can tell that it's 1 finger per fret because our index is here at 4, pinky up to 7. Which means the next note here, which is 5 on the E string, will be played with our middle finger. Now the next note after this is 6 on the E, which we play with our ring finger. This is a really important note because this is called the blue note. This is actually what makes our blues scale a blues scale. It's that little chromatic note that makes it sound so cool. The next note after that is going to be 7 on the E. And we're going to play that with our pinky. And then we're going to play 5 on the A with our middle finger. Finally, 7 on the A with our pinky. So a lot of workout for our pinky finger and our middle finger. Let's go ahead and try ascending that again, nice and slow together, starting at 4 with the index, 4, 7 with the pinky, 5 with the middle, 6 with the ring, 7 with the pinky, 5 with the middle, and 7 with the pinky. Let's go ahead and try that in time now. 2 and 3 and 4 and. Pretty cool sound. What's really great about the blues scale is if you're ever soloing with something that's bluesy, every single note in the scale sounds really good. And that's what makes it such an empowering scale to solo with. It doesn't matter what order you play the notes. It sounds really good. So let's go ahead and try descending now. So we're going to start with our pinky finger here on 7 of the A, and then the middle finger on 5 of the A, cross the pinky up to 7 on the E, then the ring finger on 6 of the E, the middle here on 5 of the A, or 5 of the E, excuse me, then the pinky to 7 on the C, and the index on 4 of the C. Let's go and try that again, starting with the pinky on 7 of the A, 5A, 7E, 6E, 5E, 7C, and finally 4C. So let's go ahead and try that in time. Nice and slow though. 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, as we're playing this again, the blues scale, all the notes sound good and right. So you can practice playing it in different orders and create your own little riffs. It can be a lot of fun to kind of make stuff up. Let's go ahead and look at the whole thing now, and let's practice ascending and then descending. We're going to hold the last note ascending a little bit longer and hold the first note descending a little bit longer. You'll notice that those are quarter notes with the rest being 1/8 notes. If you don't know what that means, that's okay. Just listen and try to play along. And here is our E blues scale, ascending and descending. 2 and 3 and 4 and. One quick tip is whenever you're playing scales with your fretting hand, have the profile of the fingers be low. When you're playing chords, we need to have them really articulate to make sure that we're not touching other strings. But when we're playing the scale, it only matters that we're playing the note that we're playing at that moment. So when I play this 4, I don't use my finger up like this. I actually have it laying more flat. And you'll notice this helps build speed and efficiency instead of playing it like this. See how difficult it is to try and get all those fingers up in the angle. So that's a little tip to help increase the speed. And that is our E blues scale. For more episodes of the Ukulele Jam Kit, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Next week, we'll be working on the strum pattern to go along with our jam, and then the following week, we'll be working on the riff. So stay tuned to see how it all comes together for Megalovania. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys next week for Part C.